Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. So today has been an eventful day for Yamato and GABUMON. They got a major hotfix which brought them back on the map for being the top meta option for Endless Dream Realm. And currently in the Dream Realm boss of Midnight Harvester, the top team is using both of these two Digimon and it is over a 50 billion score gap compared to any other team available in the game right now. And that means that no question about it, as of right now, Yamato and GABUMON, they are also going to be a must-pull, basically, status, getting them up to Supreme Plus Ascension. Now, very importantly, you're going to get free copies from the event, so you should not be pulling these heroes up using your resources yet. Get your free copies from the event, get the free tickets we're going to be getting as well. In total, you're going to get Yamato and GABUMON up to Mythic Plus for free, literally without spending anything, just by being active. And then you're going to have some invite letters as well that you could potentially use to get a couple more copies. But what I'm saying is, you will need to get Yamato and GABUMON to Supreme Plus. I cannot say at this point, them being in the top team, even as Supreme Plus, they're actually outperforming the Paragon 4 Freerin team. That means that you have to build both of these heroes up at this point. It's just going to be how best to do it to make sure you don't use too much of your resources or waste any resources. And if you're talking about beyond Supreme Plus, I would be very reluctant. I would say for GABUMON and Map, the good spot for them, for majority of players, leave them at Supreme Plus. That is a point where they are going to be functional for PvE content, because I don't think there's much promise or potential for them in PvP. I think that they are underpowered there. Agumon is really going to be more of the king of PvP. Gabumon and Yamato, honestly, I'm not seeing it right now. But if anything changes, I will let you guys know about that. So yeah, why is he good for Dream Realm? It's because he has HP loss damage on his ultimate of 36% damage. If you have skill ultimate power, that's going to be a bonus up to 44% every 0.5 seconds, and it will last for 3 seconds, right? It's going to be a 3-second long breath. And now, after his hotfix, Roland is going to clone the Metal Garurumon, and you're going to get a double power of this ultimate, basically a double cast of this ultimate, and so you're going to be doubling your HP loss damage with Roland on the team as well, if you have Roland at Mythic Plus. So that is why now Gabumon has become meta. His damage is now high enough, and if you can just cycle his ultimates enough, he's going to be dealing a lot of HP loss damage, which is really good for Endless Dream Realm. And also he has massive attack buffs in his kit. Basically all of his kit is about buffing his own attack, so he's going to have some of the highest attack stat of any hero in the game. And so coupled with HP loss damage on his ultimate and being able to double proc it if you have Roland Mythic Plus on the team, all of that coming together is going to make him a very strong option for Endless Dream Realm. Now for pre-Endless Dream Realm, he's going to have almost no usage. So basically, we're seeing him in Phase 3 right now of Endless Dream Realm. Phase 2 is undetermined yet. It's possible that he could be good enough, or maybe he won't be good enough for the top team, but he'll be good enough for a budget team option. But for pre-Endless Dream Realm, you're not really going to see him. Now, where else can you use Gabumon if you do build him up? As of right now, kind of nowhere. Like I said, for PvP, I just think he is very ultimate dependent. He has survival issues. He doesn't have a form of making himself unaffected like Wargreymon has in Agumon. And he's just basically your standard ultimate-based nuker damage dealer mage, and he has a low range as well, which is also a major problem. Same range as Shimura, and you don't like to see that, especially with Alnaz running around. His range is going to be almost nothing, and it's just going to leave him too susceptible. He doesn't have great survival. That is really the issue when we talk about Gabumon. And so, yeah, I think for PvP, it's going to be very situational. I mean, I'm sure you can make a comp work around him, but I don't think he's going to be top tier or a chase hero for Paragon upgrades, and that's why I think Supreme Plus is a good point. And for AFK stages, people thought there would be some potential. He has HP loss damage on his ultimate, he has freezes in his kit, and he has his exclusive skill that when he has these missiles firing off from his Grace Cross Freezer, this can freeze enemies, and it can I believe cycle this as well. It is on a 12-second cooldown. You can cycle it. So he has some crowd control, he has HP loss damage, both of that lends himself to potentially being used in AFK stages, but as of right now, I have not seen him being used at all in like the higher deficit stages. I think for earlier game, definitely if you're a beginner player, I don't really talk about this much, but if you're a new player to the game, even one copy of both of these Digimon is going to be great for you, because once they digivolve, they just have like a stat upgrade, they have really powerful skills, and for early AFK stages for beginner players, I'm sure you can get a lot of mileage, a lot of value with them. But I'm talking more about like the competitive stage pushers and things like that. Are they actually going to be good enough for the meta? I don't think so. When you look at the stages, I've yet to see any record with Metal Garurumon or any other Digimon for that matter, and it really is just all around these other pay-to-win comps that you guys have seen a lot of up until this point. But I think for budget options, if you don't have the pay-to-win Celestial Hypogeans, or if you are a newer player and low copies on your heroes, then definitely I think you could make use of the Digimon. But it's just that I think they're not going to be top tier meta, but they're going to be usable, and they're going to be good again for earlier, like, you know, players with limited options. So overall, what I can say about Yamato and Gabumon is the hotfix really saved the day for them, now making them actually meta for Endless Dream Realm, and not just meta, they're changing the meta, they're digivolving the meta. Frieren is now basically at the risk of being power crept. Like already it happened today, she's been power crept out of today's Dream Realm boss for at least phase 3 of Endless. Now don't get too sad about Frieren, because Frieren will definitely have her use for pre-Endless Dream Realm, where she has the highest basically true damage nuking. These heroes, Yamato and Gabumon and Agumon, they just have HP loss damage, so they're purely for Endless, for phase 3 mainly, maybe phase 2 as well of Dream Realm. They're not going to be used in phase 1. And we're probably also going to see that in the Dream Hunt, because Dream Hunt is kind of like a pre-endless difficulty of bosses. I don't think we're going to see the most usage of these. War Greymon is an exception because he has an execution, but Yamato and Gabumon I don't think are going to have that much usage for pre-endless, Dream Realm, and Dream Hunt and things like that. So anyway guys, let me know your thoughts about Yamato and Gabumon, and like I said, be careful. You're going to get free copies from the event. In total, you're going to get 6 copies for free. If you take a look at this adventure, whereas you're going to be buying out these 5 from the shop, you get 1 for free already just logging in today and getting the Destined gift. You're going to get a bunch of these invite letters as well from the shop event as well. You can use some of those to try and recruit your end thing. So basically you only have to get 2 more bonus copies from any other stores, whether that you bought that pop-up package for like $5 and $15, or even if you don't do that, just do like enough summons to get 1 or 2 copies. That's all you're gonna need. Then he will be Supreme Plus. You will not need to go beyond that. But what I'm saying is, I think he's definitely a hero that is worth investing into Supreme Plus. Some people were thinking, should I just completely just save all the copies and wait for a month after the end of this collaboration and just have them convert over into Soul Stones to upgrade Frieren? That was the initial thought process, but I don't think you should do that, because already he's proven himself to be meta for Dream Realm. And I think it's just going to be, it is going to be a hero that you will want to have on your account, or you're going to be missing out on the top Dream Realm teams. But I mean, it is also up to you at the end of the day. Like, I mean, if you want to if you want to pair, like, let's just talk about this final point. If you want to skip on Yamato and Gabumon, I don't think it's the worst idea. And, you know, just get his 1 copy, and then the additional copies, just never actually upgrade him. Just get the copies. And then when, you know, like I said, at the end of this season, or when we move into the new season, these copies are going to convert into Universal Soul Stones that will be usable to upgrade Frieren. Or upgrade even Agumon if you want, right? And if you are more of like a PvP focused player, you want to do Dream Realm, but also not necessarily have to keep up with the most meta heroes in Dream Realm, then you can still make use of your Frieren, you can make use of your Agumon, you can build Agumon, and you can then go for Paragon upgrades on these 2 heroes. Because if you're talking PvP angle, like I said, Frieren and Agumon, they are looking like the top tier collaboration PvP heroes in the game. Frieren, I still think is going to have good PvP usage going forward because of her defensive magic, and then also her win condition with her ultimate. And Agumon, once he casts his ultimate, he is the ultimate force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. So for him, Paragon upgrades is also going to be big. Like for PvP focused players, Agumon and Frieren are good, and Yamato and Gabumon can be a skip. But if you really want to get the meta heroes for Dream Realm, you have to build both of these heroes up to Supreme Plus. So that's just the thing you have to consider in your whole decision making here. It also depends on what resources you have, what focus you have in the game, PvP versus PvE. But if you want all the meta PvE heroes, you will have to build both of these to Supreme Plus, and there's no question about that, because they've already proven themselves, and I am sure they will continue to prove themselves. They really have a high amount of HP loss damage and have great synergy with Roland's double casting of the ultimates. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully it's helpful. If you have any other tips, any other opinions, you can feel free to share that in the comment section. Good luck on your summons when you do summon for him. Otherwise, if you've already summoned, then hopefully it went well for you. But that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.